Well, I just called the Norwalk State's attorney, no answer.
You have reached the State's Attorney's Office of the Stamford-Norwalk District in Stamford, Connecticut. Please leave your name and number and a brief message so we may return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
Paul J Ferencek. Please call Johnny Flynn at 203-561-0840. I confronted Richard Colangelo at the Easton Police Commission meeting about taking a bribe on the Stephen Barrier murder to destroy the TASER evidence, which I have proof of, and he says no tasers were used. TASER stands for Thomas A. Swift Electric Rifle. It is a firearm, and it appears that Mr. Captain Shaw was removed from Easton as police chief to cover up the murder and took a new position in Stamford, refused to answer any questions about the murder, and a $30 million bribe was paid, I am told. I'd like to get to the bottom of it. I'm making a recording, and I'll send you it, but if you're the chief law enforcement officer of the Judicial District of Stamford and Norwalk, I'm wondering why Stephen was denied all medical. Stephen was tasered at 1:30 in the morning on video. They are yelling, "Taser, taser, taser, I got him in the back." The video was shown to Richard Colangelo by Mike Jefferson through Ben Crump's office, and Chief Winneman was shown the video by Pastor Ford at the Baptist Tabernacle Church. So how is it that the police, after both of those individuals saw the information, and Sean Bogger on a recorded message said,
15 seconds to finish recording.
Sean Bogger is saying tasers were used, and he has the taser evidence. So why is the chief state's attorney saying no tasers were used, and where's the body? It's in an unmarked grave. And what happened with the court case?
Maximum length recorded. To re-record, press 2-1. To approve as is, press pound.
Let's approve as is. Press pound.
To make private, press 1. To send, press pound. Thank you for leaving your message. To access your mailbox, press star R. To transfer to another extension, press star T.
Wow. So we just left a message for this gentleman on the screen. Paul Ferencek, who's never returned my call before, and I am greatly concerned that the governor paid a bribe through Tong to Richard Colangelo, according to the deceased Stephen Barrier father, through his father. And it's remarkable that the judge dismissed the case, because if you allege that the attorney for Stamford intimidated a witness and intimidated a defendant while he's a plaintiff, that's a problem. The fact that Richard Colangelo is a defendant in FSTCV 20-502-3122-S, why is Colangelo contacting a defendant and offering her a bribe, of which she had to agree to pay him part of it? So how is an attorney named Trish Lindsay from Connecticut allowed to facilitate a bribe from the governor back to the state's attorney to cover up the murder evidence. Where's the murder weapon? It's police issued. Who falsified the body cam evidence? Oh, it's a big deal. When you can be framed by the police, it has to be investigated. The fact is, if Stephen was left for dead, far worse than George Floyd, he got tasered under the chin, in the temples, in the back of the head, up and down his whole body, and there's a video of the tasing taking place where he's screaming. That's torture. That is torture. So, here we go. What do we do when faced with the state paying bribes to cover up murders? You call the chief state's attorney. But what if he took the bribe? Then you call Makozy. Who's Makozy? You should look at Makozy's history. Let's go to Makozy's history. Oh my. I can really... Let's go to Gary Makozy. Well, Chief State's Attorney, investigator. He investigated the Thomas Cummings debacle. Gary Makozy, Supervisory Police Inspector at Connecticut Division of Criminal Justice. Let's connect. Add a note. Gary. Where is the TASER evidence for Stephen Barrier? Sean Bogger has it. And Colangelo hired Shaw to cover it up. Send. Wow, did you see that? On LinkedIn, I just asked Makozy